So to get started, we are going to grab our category 4 yarn and we are going to make a magic circle. So we're going to take our pointer finger and our middle finger. We're going to wrap the yarn around it twice, pinch it with our ring finger and our thumb, insert our 4mm hook underneath our 2 pieces of yarn that's on our fingers. Go ahead and pull it through. We're going to pinch everything on the hook once and then hold everything like normal. And if you need this to be slower, I will have a link in the description of how to do this step by step. But from here, we're going to chain up 3 and then chain up 1 more, so 4 in total. And from here, we're going to prepare for a double crochet, and we are going to double crochet 11 more times into the middle of the circle with a chain 1 in between each double crochet. So if we count up our original chain 3, we're going to have 12. And just in case if you guys are wondering, I am using a 4mm hook with a category 4 yarn instead of the recommended 5mm hook, but I'm doing this because I don't want the daisies to be too fat. So once we have our 12 double crochets into the middle of the magic circle, what we're going to do is pull on the tail so that it can close. And from here, I didn't do the chain 1 in between my double crochets yet, so I'm just going to do the chain 1. Then I'm going to count up the 3 chain that we originally did. 1, 2, 3. Insert your hook into the 3rd chain with a slip stitch. And from here, chain up 1 and cut. So once we have the middle of our daisy done and cut, we're going to grab our petal color. Mine is this white. So from here, we're just going to make a simple slip knot. And we're going to take the middle part of our daisy and we're going to insert our hook into any one of these gaps in between the 2 double crochets that we have. And then we're going to insert our slip knot and then we're going to chain up 3 and now it's secure. And from here, we're going to do modified puff stitches. So we're going to prepare for a double crochet, insert our hook into that loop that we're in. Go ahead and yarn over, pull through. Then we're going to pull this up and then the modified puff stitch part comes right here. We're going to yarn over and pull through 2. And we're going to do this one more time. So go ahead and yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, go ahead and pull it up until you can't pull it up anymore. Yarn over, pull through 2. And from here, we're going to yarn over, pull through 3. And then in between every modified puff stitch, we're going to chain 2. So let's do a puff stitch one more time just to show you. Prepare for a double crochet, go into the next loop that we have, yarn over, pull through, and then we're going to pull this up as far as we can, yarn over, pull through 2. Let's do this 2 more times. So yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull through, and pull up, pull through 2. One more time, yarn over, insert our hook, yarn over, pull up, yarn over, pull through 2. We should have these 4. And from here, we're going to yarn over and pull through those 4 loops on our hook. And then chain 2 in between. And we're going to do this around the entire thing. And once we made it all the way around with the petals, I'm just going to show you how to connect it, even though I'm sure y'all already know what y'all are doing. So we originally did a chain 3 to come up from the middle of the daisy. So we're just going to count up 3, insert our hook into that 3rd chain, and then pull through with a slip stitch. And from here, go ahead and chain up 1 and cut. So I just got done with my daisy and I measured out how many I need, and I need 14. So I'm going to go ahead and make that, and then I'll meet you once when I'm done. So I went ahead and made my 14 daisies, and this is how it's going to be laid out. This is very similar to that granny patch tutorial that I have, and I will actually link that in the description as well. But this is what we have. I went ahead and cheated and already connected the bottom 2 layers, but I'll show you how to connect the top 2. So this is the shape that we're trying to emulate. And so from here, we're just going to pick 2 of the flowers that we have. So we're just going to put these guys away, and then we're going to keep these connected where they are right here, but we're just going to sandwich them in so that the pretty sides are facing each other. And from here, we're going to insert our hook into 1 loop in one daisy and then 1 loop into the second. And then we're going to take our yarn, make a slip knot, and then we're going to pull through both loops that's on our hook, chain up 1 to secure. And right here, you can see that they're connected, and we're just going to single crochet into the next 3 loops, making sure that they go through both daisies. So go ahead and insert your hook in through the first one, and insert your hook in through the second one. Make a single crochet. We're going to do this one more time into the next loop that we have. So here's 1 and 2, single crochet. And from here, go ahead and chain up 1 and cut. So now that we have these 2 connected, we can go ahead and introduce another flower. So let's go ahead and bring one down and put them in the middle. And then we're going to do the same thing. We're going to connect them here and here. And I'll just show you how to do that one more time. So we're going to take this and we're going to work with this one. So we're going to fold it over, make sure that the pretty sides are touching each other. We're going to insert our hook in through one daisy, in through the second daisy, grab our yarn, make a slip knot, and then pull through both loops that's on our hook. Chain up 1 to secure, and then we're just going to single crochet, making sure that our hook is going through both daisies. And once we have our 3 single crochet, we're going to chain up 1, pull, and cut. And this is what we should have so far. So we're going to keep going until we're finished with the entire thing. And I like to do mine in layers, so I'm obviously doing the first 2 layers, And then I already have the bottom 2 layers done. I'll show you how to connect it, but it's pretty much the same. So I just got done connecting our first 2 layers, and then obviously I already have my bottom 2 layers done. But as you can see, we're just going to align it the way that we need so that it's kind of like a pyramid shape. And then we're going to go ahead and connect it the same way. So we're just going to flip it over, making sure that the pretty sides are together, and then do 3 single crochet into all of these spots where they meet. So this is where we're at so far. And before we do anything else, we're going to go ahead and flip our work. And then as you can see, we have a bunch of raw ends, so go ahead and just weave those in. So once we've woven in all of our edges, now we're just going to do a border around the entire thing. So from here we're going to take our yarn, make a slip knot, and then we're going to pick one of these daisies. It doesn't matter which one, but we're just going to pick a spot on the top, and then we'll attach our yarn. And from here we're going to be doing 3 single crochet into each daisy, kind of like how we did when we were connecting them. So go ahead and do 3 single crochet into the next 3 loops. And from here we're going to be making what we're going to call, for video's sake, posts. So we're going to chain 1, and then we're just going to be doing either half double crochets, or treble crochets until we get to the next point where we're going to do 3 single crochets. So we're going to chain 1, we're going to do a half double crochet first, and we're going to skip 1 loop, go into the next one with a half double crochet, chain 1, and the next one we're going to eyeball this. It's probably going to be a double crochet. So go ahead and skip 1 loop, insert our hook into the loop after that with a double crochet. Go ahead and chain 1, and the next one is going to be a treble crochet. So go ahead and yarn over twice. We're going to count out 2 loops. Here's 1, skip that one, go into the next loop, and do a treble crochet, just like that. And then from here, since we got to the second daisy, we're going to do the same thing. So we're going to chain 1, prepare for a treble crochet, and then since this is where we meet, we're going to go into the loop right after with our treble crochet, chain 1, double crochet, skip 1 loop, go into the one after that, chain 1, prepare for a half double crochet, skip 1 loop, go into the one after that. And from here, chain 1, and then 3 single crochet. And then once we make it here, we're going to keep going so that we can make a corner. So we're going to chain out 3, and then we're actually going to count out 3, 1, 2, 3, insert your hook into the 4th one with a single crochet. And then we're going to single crochet into the next 3 loops. And from here you can go ahead and do the same thing that we did right here, and we're going to keep doing this all the way around. And then just a quick tip, if at any point there's any of these types where there's not enough space to do the set of half double, double crochet, treble crochet, then that is totally fine, since we weren't counting things out. Go ahead and just use your best judgment, but go ahead and try to make it look as similar to this as possible. We finally made our way back to the beginning, and from here we're just going to insert our hook into the first chain that we did with a slip stitch. And from here go ahead and chain up 1 and cut. And then one of the last things that we have to do for this top is actually just make the neck straps and the back straps. And we're going to insert our hook into where we did that chain of 3 into each of the corners that we did. So go ahead and just insert your hook, grab your yarn, make a slip knot. And for me, my chains are typically 18 inches, and it's not going to be anything fancy, just a regular chain. So go ahead and make a chain that's long enough for you. And once we added our neck straps and our back straps, go ahead and weave in those ends. And this is what we got after we've woven in all the ends. I cannot even tell you how much I love this top, and I really hope y'all love it too. If y'all want to see any more crochet flowers incorporated into projects, let me know, because I'm definitely feeling inspired for spring. If y'all recreate this piece, be sure to tag me on Instagram and Twitter, both at TCDDIY. If you haven't already, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. Lastly, if y'all have any questions about the yarn or hooks used in this video, links will be in the description. If you use those links, I get a little help, which also helps out the channel. But either way, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.